Welcome back to the next Space Invaders tutorial. Today we're going to finish the PlayState. We're just going to spice it up a little bit, so this won't be a very long video. So let's go ahead and in entities make a new class, and we're going to make a star class. Pretty much the whole purpose of this class is to hold a vector 2 and draw itself, so it's not that big of a deal. We don't really even need a to make it an entity. So what we're gonna do here is we're actually going to have this be a parameter. So float width, the width of the screen, because we're going to be using the game size in the PlayState, and we're going to be using the screen size in the rest of the game state. Sorry. So pause is new vector 2, and then here we're gonna do math utils dot random. I don't know if I've shown you this. Oh, I think I have. So this picks a random number between 0 and this number. Okay, and we're gonna do math utils dot random. We're gonna do my constants dot game width, or height, sorry. And this is world height. There you go. So that's going to choose a random position between 0 and wherever the width is, and 0 and wherever the height is, so it goes to a random position on the screen. So then the next one is public void draw, and this is going to take a shape renderer, SR. We're going to set the color to a random color, so sr.setColor my constants dot random color. Okay, sr.rect, we're going to do x, pos.x, pos.y. We're going to make it 1 and 1, so it's just 1 pixel. And then we're going to set the color back to white when we're done. Color.white. Alright, cool, so that's done. So let's go ahead and implement that into our play state, and then we will add the little troubadour that does some stuff. As you can see, we have the assets over here. They're just random, and we're gonna pick a random one to display. That's why they're numbers, so you can just pick a random number and draw that. Okay, so sorry, I'm just looking at this. Okay. So to implement our stars, we're just going to make an array of stars in our play state. Okay. So up here, we're just going to do private array of stars. Alright. So then down here, we're going to go ahead and just do stars equals new array of stars, and then we're going to do a for loop int I equals 0, and we're going to do it 75 times, so there are going to be 75 stars and I plus plus. You can change this number if you want, it's just how many stars it's going to be. So stars.add new star, and then here we're going to do my constants dot game width. So this will make it so that you don't have stars in the HUD area. Alright, so now all we have to do is draw them, but we have to make sure to draw them first. So you have to make sure that they're the first thing that gets drawn, because they are the very back. So all this stuff will be drawn after it, because it is the order in which it is drawn. So if something moves over it, the star is behind it, not. Yeah. So star s in stars s.draw. And that's all we have to do for our stars. As you can see, it's going to draw our lovely stars. They're nice and there, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna close that. Alright. Next thing we're gonna do is add our troubadour, which here I just use I use an array of textures, but with the X array, so we're gonna use one of those. Array texture trube. If you want to use import that. If you want to use an array like private texture trube, you can also do that, but this is technically faster than this, so yeah, troubadour with the R. So we're gonna make a private float troop time and troop timer. Now this is what's gonna set the different. This is what's gonna determine when to change the frame. Then private int troop frame p troop frame. All right. So let's go down into our init method and initialize all this. So we're going to go ahead and do string path equals dev guy. Alright, and then we're going to make another string and call it png is equal to png, or .png. I don't know if I showed you that you can do this, but you can declare string or variables like that if you want to. So true equals new array of textures. Okay, now we're going to make a for loop for int I equals 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. As you can see, there are 10 of them right here, so we're going to do that. So true dot add new texture path plus I plus png. So what this is doing is it's doing this path, so it's going to go into here, and then it's going to put in this number, so it's going to, you know, do one of these and then add the file extension. So yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and do troop time. Troop time is equal to 0. Troop timer is equal to 0.5 f. So that's just gonna switch frames every half second. So troop frame equals math utils dot random. We want a range, and we want to make sure we do true dot size -1, and then p true frame is equal to true frame. Alright, so I think we do this at the very end. Okay, so at the very end of the update method, so the very last thing we do is we're going to do true time plus equals dt if troop time is greater than or equal to troop timer. And I must have forgotten about do while loops when I made this. This code originally, but we're gonna go ahead and use a do while loop. So while troop time is equal to p troop frame. This should be frame. Okay. Troop frame is equal to math utils. dot random true dot size -1. Alright, and then of course after this true time is 0. And at the end, p true frame is equal to true frame. Alright? And then we're gonna dispose them when we're done with them, even though I didn't when I originally made this. So for texture t in true, oh, we also have to actually draw it. Oops. t.dispose true.clear, and then we're gonna draw it. We're gonna go ahead and draw it right here after we draw the player. We're gonna do, actually the player should be drawn under particles. Yeah, sorry, just move that line of code. So sb.draw, we're gonna give it a texture in x and y. It's going to be true.get true frame, my constants dot game width, so it's over with the HUD and at 100 y. So once we run it, oh, use backslashes. Forgot. I don't know why I use backslashes. These move here. No. Oh, I see. There's no this. I'm thinking in websites. Sorry. So get rid of that. There you go. And as you can see, it's drawing over here. Picking a random one to draw, and it's not going to draw the same one. It's not going to draw the same one twice, like right after the other. It's always going to change because of the do while that we have. So just make sure it's never equal to the previous one. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So we're done with our PlayState, except for obviously go to game over. Next time we're going to make the game over state. It won't take too long. Yeah, the last videos are going to be pretty short. All we have to do is make the game over state and the title state, right? Do we have a splash state? Oh, we also have to make the splash state. Okay, so there's 3 videos after this one. There's going to be the game over state, the title state, and the splash state. So, I'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, come to me, ask me, Skype me, call me, text me, whatever. Just get your question answered, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.